The film is structured non-linearly over 6 chapters and an epilogue, and describes the final crimes of a successful serial killer. In rural Hood River County, Oregon, a woman, Lady, meets a man, Devil, at a bar, and the two go to a local motel for a one-night stand. Before renting a room, the woman explains to the Devil what risks the woman would take with such behavior and asks him to answer if he is a serial killer. When he answers no, the woman agrees to continue and asks her and the Devil to play a highly realistic sadomasochistic role-playing game in which he pretends to be the killer and she the victim. After hours of role-playing, the woman insists that the two take cocaine before intercourse, to which the Devil agrees. When the woman begins to act cold and refuses to have sex with the Devil, she reveals that she has actually given him ketamine, a strong sedative. Lady, herself a prolific serial killer nicknamed Electric Lady in the media, carves the initials of her nickname into the Devil's chest. While going through his belongings, she discovers a badge identifying him as a police officer. The woman prepares to stab the Devil, but he regains his senses, retrieves his hidden handgun, and shoots her in the ear. After stabbing the receptionist, the woman flees the motel in a stolen car, but is pursued by the Devil in a truck. On a country road, he fires at her car, where she has an accident and flees into the woods on foot. The woman stumbles upon the farmhouse of eccentric hippie doomsday preppers, Frederick and Genevieve, who decide to take her in. While Genevieve goes to get the woman some pills, Frederick attempts to call the police, but the woman kills Frederick and throws Genevieve outside. The Devil then comes onto the property with a gun. Genevieve takes the opportunity to escape into the woods, while the woman escapes to the farmhouse and hides in the freezer. The Devil eventually finds her, beats her, and handcuffs her across the chest before calling in his colleagues, Sheriff Pete and Deputy Gale, for backup. The lady tells the Devil that she has always wished to die like Gary Gilmore, and tearfully confesses that she felt a moment of true love for him during their last sexual encounter. She then sprays him with a can of Genevieve's bear spray. A fight ensues, during which the lady bites the Devil in the neck, ripping his carotid artery, and he bleeds to death. As he dies, she steals his hidden handgun. When Pete and Gale arrive at the house, they find the woman tied to the freezer with her pants down. She claims that the Devil kidnapped her while she was high on cocaine, took her to a farmhouse without her knowing the house was occupied, and raped and murdered her. Pete is skeptical of the crime scene and insists that Homicide investigate the incident before releasing her, but Gale convinces him that the woman should seek immediate medical attention. As the officers are escorting the woman in a car towards the city, Genevieve appears on the street and waves her over, but the woman shoots and kills her before she can explain what happened. The woman then forces Gale and Pete to hand over their guns, after which he orders Gale out of the car. Pete drives the woman further down the street, then has her stop to consider his next move. When Pete asked her why she killed people, she replied that sometimes I don't see people, I only see demons, before shooting herself in the head. As the woman stumbled down the road, another woman driving a truck offered her a ride. When the woman pulled out a handgun, the driver returned fire, shooting the woman dead. The driver called police on his cell phone, explaining that he had just shot a stranger in self-defense and was taking her to a local hospital. As the driver continued down the road, he watched as the woman slowly lost consciousness and died in the passenger seat.